being able to introduce the characters, being able to organize them. I guess Nick Fury becomes what we, I guess, know as a master manipulator. That's his superpower. He knows how to bring people together and manipulate them to get them to do what needs to be done to serve the greater good. You know, part of the challenge for this particular film, Captain Marvel, being that, I got two eyes and it's 20 some, almost 30 years ago, I kind of have to forget who Nick Fury is at this particular juncture uh, in the movies that I've done before, because he hadn't formed those opinions yet. And he's essentially a bureaucrat, or an alphabet badass in one of those government alphabet things. He's still a badass, but he kind of takes orders. He listens to people that are above him. He wants to call in and tell them what's going on, and not necessarily keep it to himself and see what path is going down so he can make it his. There is a buddy cop element to it with me and Carol, uh, and it almost develops like a lethal weapon kind of thing. I mean, we meet, we're kind of in an adversarial position. Uh, we don't have to have a knockdown, drag out fight to become buddies, but we have to come to a place where I understand something about her, she understands something about me, and there's a level of trust in that belief of who each person is and helping that person discover something. She helps me discover things about myself, and I help her discover things about herself. What Bree brings to this is that level of respect of an audience that I'm talking about. Um, she's she's done a very serious movie, and she won an award for. She's done a very funny movie with Amy Schumer that people loved and laughed at, and she's been in an adventure story that I happen to be in with her, where we're running from a big hairy monster. But she also has this real life thing that's very genuine for young women and women in general, where she's a champion of women's rights. She's a believer in the equality of standards for everybody to live by. And people respect her for that.